So I am sure that to these big famous YouTubers, like this is an everyday common thing that probably happens to them. So just humor me, okay? I was
in a quarter mile
crying. I left this one fire crying, okay? I am in Broward, which is about an hour away from my home, and I had this happen at church one time.
Use the right lane to merge onto I-95 North toward West Palm
But
Beach.
at church it was like, okay. So I come to this church. I have been there for years and people know me. But this is a complete stranger. I don't know this woman. And I went to a fire in Broward in Fort Lauderdale, and I am talking to this man, and I was like so intrigued by this family. First of all, this lady's name is Amber, which I will never ever forget. I knew her face when she went outside, but I kept saying, where do I know her from? I have no clue. Her husband, this is what happened. Her husband spoke with me, and I'll share with you what was so unique about her family. But what happened to me today has never happened to me before. I have 125 subscribers to my YouTube channel that I don't really put effort to really build, and I am changing that, and I'm asking God to bless that, because I believe that God has a great message and God has great things for me. And if I in any way encourage you and your family, I want you to like, share, and comment on these videos that I make, because this is making a so difference in other people's life. I'm not sure if there was a time in your life where you knew that I am called to do this, but I'm afraid. I know I'm supposed to be doing that, but it's like, what are people gonna think? I know that my purpose is to do this, but am I even qualified to do that? All these conversations that I went through in my mind, in my spirit, am I good enough? Am I worthy enough? All that conversation is like, I am so done with them, more so today, because it was such an amazing, overwhelming feeling to be connected to this young mommy with 3 little ones. And her children are so delicious. One of them is named Bella. She's got her own Bella, and I was like, oh, I didn't even want to talk to this woman, because I was doing my makeup, and my lashes were not on, and it's like, oh my gosh, as if my message has anything to do with lashes, right? But I didn't want to connect with her, because it's like, wow, a minute later would have been like perfect. But no, I said, no, I'm going to connect with this woman. She's like, Glynis, Gratitude Transformation, Glynis, like, I know you. And I'm like, and I know you. I kept saying when you came outside, I know that woman, but I don't really know who she is. And it was just such an amazing, overwhelming experience. It really was. I felt so loved and accepted and understood, and as if my message matters, as if there is someone on the other side of the screen that actually is connecting with the deepest message that God will have me share. And I was so blessed to meet this lady, Amber. Amber, if you're watching this, I just want to say thank you. I felt as if I was a celebrity of some kind, not in a way of, I want to be a celebrity like this or that, but I felt as if, so when I think of celebrities, I think of people that are affecting and influencing the world. in a good way. I know there's a lot of celebrities that may not choose into the right thing, but when I think of some of my mentors, like the Lisa Nichols of the world, Oprah Winfrey, Joel Osteen, Joyce Meyer, just like all these powerhouses, Martin Luther King, all these powerhouses of the world that got out of their head into their heart and related the message. And I just felt so thankful to God that you would encourage me to keep going by you showing up and saying, Glennis, I follow you. Like she also follows my daughter, but like my daughter is a YouTuber, right? Like my daughter, that's what she does, and she's really good at it. I'm just like this 55-year-old that's trying to figure it out with the whole technology thing. And it's like I say, that's why I have no hair. Like there's no time for hair when you're trying to figure out what you want to do when you grow up, and technology is like right? So anyway, so my daughter, and if you're watching this, please follow her if you don't already follow her, the Ever Afters. She creates amazing content, and really, she's got my 3 glam kids, which are totally cute and delicious. So if you're in the mood for delicious and cute and just a mommy looking to live life, that's her. And she documents her life. So, but today felt so special for that reason. But I also noticed something else that I want to share with you all. Her husband, I talked to him about the fire, right? The very house across the street from them is the one that had a major fire. And I spoke with him, and when he left, the kids, he drove off, and his kids were like, bye daddy, bye daddy, bye daddy, I love you daddy. And it was like, I have not seen that in a long time. Kids on the window just embracing and loving on their daddy. That was so awesome to me. These are like beautiful kids, right? They go, I want to say they must be from 5, 3, and then 2, somewhere around that age group. Like little kids. And it was just so beautiful to see this beautiful orchestra loving on their daddy. And when he came back about 30 minutes later, the same thing. Daddy, hi daddy, from the window. The man is not even pulled all the way into his driveway, and I'm parked on the side of the road, and I can hear these little kids just loving on their dad. And to me, that was so beautiful. So I told Amber not to disrespect her husband, but I said, as I sat in my car and I watched this, it made me feel as if, like when a dog sees you, and it doesn't matter how many times they see you, they walking and they love on you. That's kind of what I experienced, but from actual little humans. And that was so beautiful. And it just encouraged me to be able to love more so, and those that walk through the doors in my home and walk through the doors in my life and that are part of my life. Yesterday, I got a messenger from someone that, it's a mentor to me that I look up to, Scott Poland. I hope I'm saying that correctly. And I don't want to cry because I just did my makeup. But Scott, if you ever watch this, I want you to know that I am grateful for you. I'm thankful to God for you. He reached out to me and sent me a message and said, Glennis, I just want you to know that you are such an influence in my life. And I was so humbled by that message, because this is one of my mentors. This is one of my first mentors in personal development that I hired a few years ago. He's part of Clemmer and Associates, and it was just such a beautiful experience to be able to be part of to be able to be part of, you know, his inner circle and learn from him. So, not sure exactly what today may make you feel happy, but I definitely had a total gratitude transformation today by just a simple love of someone, a total stranger that said, listen, I follow you. Thank you for the content that you produce. Your story, your life, your struggles has changed my life. I pray and hope that I did this video to encourage you to get out of your head into action. Because what if I would have never gotten out of my car? I did not want to get out of my car. My lashes were not on. And I'm like, I don't know. I think I know you, but like, because I know you, I don't want to get out of the car without my lashes on. And I would have missed that delicious opportunity of love and connection and support and encouragement. I hope that you get out of your head into your heart so you can produce that result for someone else. And it doesn't cost anything. It's such a blessing to be able to be part of this world, part of this community, part of this age where the internet is part of us and we can create value to somebody else. I have people that have reached out to me from the other side of the world that are ready to commit suicide, that I have been able to walk them through back to life and back to health. Like, it doesn't, we say things like, God, if you want to use anything, God, use me. Here I am, Lord. And God is saying, just turn on the video. Just be so present where you can connect with someone and let them know that, hey, they're not in it alone. And you're not in it alone. If you have the conversation of, am I good enough? Am I worthy enough? Do people even care? Because that's a conversation that I definitely have. Do people even care about what I have to say? And to me, Amber is such a beautiful name. It is the precious stone in the Dominican Republic, and I will never forget you, Amber. You made my day. Your little kids made my day. You have a Bella, just like I have a Bella, and I'm also a Bella. That is my middle name. But I just want to say thank you if you're watching this, Amber. Thank you so much. I love you. And you can't even begin to imagine what today, that little simple action of acknowledging me, what it did for me. So I want to acknowledge you, and I want to say I love you, my sister. Thank you for showing up for me and loving on me. Stay blessed.